to satanic rituals, and it turned out after a year-long case that none of that had happened. So a lot of people are wondering if some of this is being manifested by the media, if it's being manufactured. So we're going to ask that question in our next segment. Do you think Jerry Sandusky can even get a fair trial? Do you think that he's been tried in the court of public opinion through the media? And do you think it's possible that maybe he is being unjustly accused? We're going to talk about all of that and listen to your comments when we come back. Stay with us. Welcome back again, everyone. This is It's Your Call. I'm Lynn Doyle, and our topic is the Commonwealth versus Sandusky. We're talking about the case that the prosecution will be presenting against Jerry Sandusky, giving you an opportunity to tell us what you think as well. One of the questions that I ask, that I've gotten a tremendous amount of response from on my Facebook page particularly, is whether or not you think it's possible for him to get a fair trial. And I can tell you without reading all of them on the air that overwhelmingly people are like, absolutely, he will get a fair trial. But they do admit that the media has played a huge part in convincing people of his guilt. We have some questions here for you and comments for our analysts. Jamie has written a question for the prosecution. Since when does an accused serial child rapist get bail? How can anyone suggest an ROR? Bail restriction is a miracle cure for a pedophile. So why is he out on bail is, I guess, the question.
For the same reason it took 5 years to indict the case.
Really?
For the same exact reason. It's a protective family out there. There is no way on this side of the equator that with this individual, with these many allegations of these many victims, should have an RR bail. I wouldn't care if he was 105.
So just another case where people are saying it's because of the Penn State connection?
There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that.
Okay, Charles asked, what is this? Don't ask, don't tell. These so-called leaders are criminally responsible. Lock them up with sex offenders and then look the other way. You're hearing a lot of really passionate responses from people about this case.
Don't you understand it when one coach is watching another coach, have anal sex with a 10-year-old boy that these people are outraged?
Did he watch that?
That's what one of the allegations
First
are.
of all, that's patently unbelievable. Because I'm not worried about who he's going to report it to. If a guy in the physical shape as McCreary sees a boy being raped, he doesn't break his head. They're in the gym. He doesn't grab a baseball bat and beat him to death right there.
Stopped it.
He doesn't get a football and shove it up his butt. Are you kidding me?
It makes you mad. So
I can't believe that the guy is still walking and makes it to trial. So McCreary, I won't even listen to what he says. I turn my juror's chair around.
I don't remember which.
Why would you do that? It might mean that it didn't happen. It might mean that. It might mean that he was horsing around with him. So it might not be as graphic as individuals.
So let me
like
ask you, without being graphic, you guys are all men. You've obviously been in the shower. Do you think you'd be able to tell horsing around and snapping a towel on somebody's butt as opposed to an alleged
There's a major
rape?
problem with anyone his age dealing with a child like that. First of all, why are they in the shower?
Why is he in the shower?
Well, that would be my
him?
first thing.
So
my first thing would be, why are you in a shower?
With regard to that.
That alone is enough.
And we asked this question on last week's show. I mean, why people didn't do something right away. And I started the show. I asked the question at the beginning. I'm asking the question at the end. Why has it taken so long? I don't understand why, if that incident allegedly happened in 2002, that we're nearly in 2012 and still asking why isn't
I think that's
something
a big
been
problem.
done?
I don't want to cast aspersions on the personnel that were involved or what motivations.
I know you can leave that to the public.
Yeah, but from a trial standpoint, from a prosecutor standpoint, the prosecutor is going to have to be able to answer why that happened, because that's going to be a major point in the case, and you darn well better have a good answer.
What strengthens that position is that there should be some law enforcement officers, both on Penn State's campus and otherwise, that should answer for not prosecuting or not pursuing or not investigating this. There's evidence, or allegations, I should say, not evidence, that one of the parents reported it.
Yeah, actually been a couple of those that have come forward
so
and
that's
said
a
that
problem.
they reported it.
Okay,
we're going to talk more about
that
this.
too, because I knew Ray Ricard pretty well, who was the DA out there, and he was a straight arrow, and I wondered why he didn't do anything.
And that's the prosecutor that went missing and still has not found his body. Defenseman, thank you so much for being with us. Jeff Gold, Chuck Peruto, always wonderful to have you with us. Bruce Castor and Tyreek El-Shabazz, wonderful to have you here as well. And always, we thank you for watching. Email me your thoughts at lynn@lynndoyle.net. We'll see you the next time. Thanks for watching.